Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. It's hot in December right now. It's almost Christmas, and it's hot today.
And it was pretty cold last week.
I hate I just want the weather to either be really hot or really cold.
No, I like the mid.
Or, whatever, in between. But if I just want it to be consistent, is what I mean. All right, this is episode 253. All right, so there's obviously you guys know about the United Health CEO killing. We've mentioned it here and there in our videos. Huh?
The way you said it. Killing.
Yeah. So we've mentioned this a little bit in our videos before, but I wanted to actually, now that things have kind of unfolded more, I wanted to actually jump into something. And I thought, what's better than an actual doctor talking about his opinion about the situation?
Yes.
So,
and I think as of yesterday or today, they charged him with the terrorist charges.
That's crazy to me.
Very interesting.
Because then that CEO who thousands of people died under claim denials, that should be considered terrorism as well.
You would think.
In my opinion.
All right, let's hear what this doctor has to say. Dr. Yoon.
Dr. Yoon, I'll link the original in the description so you guys can learn about it. I don't know if it's like being publicized as much in other countries as it is here.
I think it was when it first happened, but I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah. In my opinion, we need to hold on to the momentum and keep talking about it. But let's just see.
Is the alleged United Healthcare CEO killer, Luigi Mangione, a hero? Well, as you all know, he was arrested at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania and charged with the killing of the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson. Now, if you look at his X account, you'll find thousands of comments supporting him. So why are so many people propping up an alleged killer? Well, you just need to read a few of the many horrible stories of patients and family members who were denied coverage from United Healthcare. Here are a few that I took from the comment section of Dr. Glockenflecken's recent video. I've been on a seizure med.
What an interesting name.
It's been working for 5 years now. Starting in January, they want me to go on meds that don't work. As a Canadian who has a home down south, I bought a United Healthcare Gold plan for when I'm there just in case. 2 years ago, I fell through a window and cut my thumb off. Went to the hospital, the doctor reattached it. 9 hours later, I was home. United denied the claim because I wasn't admitted overnight. Meanwhile, my Amex card I used to fly there covered it without question. See how that works. This happened to me with UHC.
Yeah, and what's crazy too is UHC or United Health, they were at a 33% denial rate, and the average in America is 16%, which is still crazy to me because there's no claims that should be denied for your health, like if they're serious.
I feel like there's very few that should be, but majority of them, yeah, they should not be denied. If you're paying a monthly max.
Our dog is snoring like crazy.
If you're paying your monthly fee,
which is a lot of times super expensive.
Yeah, there's not a lot of cheaper healthcare there. And, well, a lot of people do get it under their job, but they're still paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're paying your bill every month, they should not be denying you for almost anything.
I agree. I'm gonna also link below.
Control. You don't get to decide. You're not making these executive decisions yourself in the hospital.
Yeah.
So bizarre. Sorry, you were gonna link what?
I'm gonna link below too, because Michael Moore, who's a documentarian, he uploaded on YouTube Sicko, which is a documentary that was made in 2007 about the United States healthcare system and the insurance systems. And I'll link it below if you guys haven't seen it, if you want to watch it again, because I think it's really relevant.
Stop covering a medication my husband was taking for years for diabetes. The price went up to over $500 per month.
Jesus.
Too much for us to afford and eat. Denied a biopsy by UHC. They wanted cheaper diagnostics first. I paid out of pocket for it. Ended up malignant. Surgeon said within weeks I'd have lost half my jaw. All to save $700. Now, many years ago, I accepted United Healthcare insurance in my practice. And I'll tell you, they are quite possibly the worst of the health insurance companies. They once denied coverage of a patient of mine who was a paraplegic with pressure sores. I performed surgery to close the open sores on his backside caused by him being paraplegic, and United Healthcare rejected the claim
That's just
as
so
cosmetic.
fucking
Now, when
sick,
health
dude.
insurance companies
Evil, I'm
deny
sorry.
claims like these, they just tell you to appeal the denial if you disagree with the decision. They try to make it sound as if it's nice and simple. So then you
Right.
appeal the denial, then they deny you again.
Again.
And sometimes they delay and deny you so many times that they declare that the time limit for appealing has
Has
passed
passed.
and
Yeah.
their decision is final. So then what do you do as a
would
physician?
I'm sorry, but like, this is just, it's sick. It really gets me irritated, and it gets like me filled up with emotion, because it's just insane that the people in
is
power can
over-
treat a society this way.
It's their health.
And you know what I saw too? I saw that the French, like, it was someone saying the French government is afraid of them. That's why they give the people what they deserve.
Oh.
The French government is afraid of the people because they revolt a lot.
I mean, they're not afraid to revolt, I would say. I don't think they're revolting every like all the time, right?
There are always riots in France because of
Right.
things like they
Right.
protest, like they drink
Exactly.
water.
Okay, I understand that. But if you compare it to like a revolution status, I don't think it's to that degree. But yes, they aren't afraid to fight for what they want. Yeah.
Probably because the initial French Revolution they got.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just saying. But no, it's cool of this doctor to actually be talking about this.
Yes.
And a business owner. Do you bill the patient for something that should have been covered by the insurance company? Well, insurance companies do this to pit doctors and patients against each other. Although there are
That's so
stories of health
fucked.
insurance companies screwing over their policyholders with all insurance companies, I've always believed that United Healthcare is one of the worst of them.
They're the worst.
Now, every year when I decide what health insurance to give to my families and my employees, I don't even consider United Healthcare because I know
even heard
it
of
is
them
such a
until
horrible
this.
insurance company. And even given all of the traumatic and sad stories that are flooding social media about how United Healthcare's policies have caused misery and suffering for so many people,
Yeah.
you would think that United Healthcare would rethink how it conducts business. Maybe they would announce that they're going to make changes to actually prevent their policyholders from being denied the care and the medications they need. I mean, that would make sense, right? Well, according to video that was leaked from an internal meeting, the United Health Group, and this is the parent company of United Healthcare,
Oh my
their
God.
CEO, Andrew
saw-
Whitty,
yeah.
said, "Our role is a critical role, and we make sure that care is safe, appropriate, and delivered when people need it." And this was in an address to the company's employees.
How are you gonna double down after
Yeah, I know. Literally.
what happened?
Yeah.
And that happened like not even a week later. He said that.
He
How are you
al-
gonna double down and be like, so yeah, basically we're gonna continue to keep the model of what?
No, also what he was saying too, he said to his employees, and that's why it got leaked, because he was saying the stuff that you're seeing on social media, it don't listen to it, don't believe it. It's just, it's just like people
yeah, it's
like,
just a bunch of psyops.
yeah, he's just saying
telling-
like, don't believe your eyes and ears, pretty much, to his employees of how people are
Yes,
feeling.
don't look up. Just
It's crazy.
Following the murder of the United Healthcare CEO's death. We guard against the pressures that exist for unsafe care or for unnecessary care to be delivered in a way which makes the whole system
make it sound like they're
too
looking out for
complex
you.
and ultimately unsustainable. He
why is it your decision as non-healthcare workers to decide if something is necessary?
Insurers are just a waste of space.
If
We
a
don't need them.
doctor's performing something they think is necessary, then it's probably necessary.
I know, it's insane.
added that employees should
crazy.
tune out
Yeah.
criticism of the insurance
Yeah,
company,
that's what you're saying.
saying that it does not
Gosh.
reflect reality. What the hell? Well, according to reports,
Who's
United
reality?
Healthcare reported a net income
God.
of $22.3 billion in 2023 and $20.6 billion in 2022. Now, I'm just a
Insane.
doctor, but what is the purpose of a health insurance company making that much money while
Right.
so many of their policyholders don't get the medications or the
Exactly.
treatments that they need paid for? Well, I'm not a health policy expert or the CEO of an insurance company, but wouldn't it make sense to send those profits back to the actual patients to help them pay for their deductibles, their co-pays, and their coinsurance? Or maybe to use that money to reduce the exorbitant monthly fees that employers and individual policyholders have to pay in order to get that insurance? Well, although I think that that's a great idea, unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Now, with all that being said, what are some simple things that you and I can do to show United Healthcare that we will not stand for this? Well, first, ask your employer to consider insurance companies other than United Healthcare. We shouldn't give them our money or control over our health. Now, this doesn't mean that other insurance companies are that much better, but at least...
I don't know. You know, you say like whatever, but when you have someone who in their term as a CEO, like over 40,000 people were like died because of their claim denials.
That's crazy.
It's, you know, my sympathy just seems to be at a network.
They aren't United Health.
Anyway, yeah, the comments went hard once this happened. Zero. I saw almost zero sympathy from the public, and at that point you kind of have to ask yourself, like, why do this many people not give a shit? Yeah,
well, this is why I'm saying it's good, and I'm not saying that like murder is good, but like people are talking about this now. And left
look
and
at
right.
all the people that died because of that company.
I know, and that's murder as well. That's murder on a much larger scale.
It's just illegal.
Because they're not the ones pulling the trigger.
Right.
But what I'm saying is there's a class war, and a huge thing about it is getting people basic human rights. And both the left and the right agree on those things. And that's where I think we need to really stick it in the ground and just be like, this is the hill that we're dying on. It's like we need to get what we deserve.
Right. They want us to focus on things that truly don't fucking
Stupid
matter.
culture war bullshit.
Yeah. Versus class issues.
Yeah. And
so I do think some of the right is waking up.
Yeah, to class
bit of
stuff.
Consciousness going on.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it lasts, though.
We need, honestly, I don't know. I don't want anyone to die, but like,
well,
we need big moments like this for people to be talking about things and to keep the momentum.
It's the only way to
keep the momentum.
Yeah, it's the only way for progress, in my opinion, because it was like a day or two later. Was it Blue Cross or Aetna? One of those companies, another insurance company out here, was trying to limit the amount of time that they will be willing to cover if somebody was undergoing anesthesia in a surgery.
Yeah, it's
and
insane.
Pretty much we're saying that they will only cover a certain amount of time after that if you're on your own. And within 24 hours, they took back their statement because people were threatening that CEO next.
Yeah, it's insane.
And yeah, I mean, if the bare minimum is doing what people are paying you to do, I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Agreed.
Yeah, anyway.
Second, if you pay for your own insurance, choose one other than United Healthcare. Now, health insurance is so incredibly expensive, so be really choosy with which company you choose to pay for your healthcare needs. And third, continue sharing your stories about how United Healthcare and health insurance has failed you. Now, recently, in the middle of the whole hubbub about United Healthcare, a different health insurance company, Anthem Blue Cross, tried to slip through a new rule that would allow them to determine how many hours of anesthesia they would cover for certain medically necessary surgeries. That means that if your surgeon goes over the time limit these bureaucrats set, then the patient would be liable for any overages. Now, after a massive online pushback both on social...
And just so you know, you probably don't, anesthesia here is so expensive per hour.
Yeah,
it's insanely expensive per hour.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 an hour.
Couple G's.
It's insane.
Social media and traditional media, they rescinded this ridiculous attempt to make more money on the backs of doctors and patients. So as hopeless as this all can seem, our voices, if they are loud and angry enough, will be heard. Our healthcare third-party...
Good for you, Doc.
He's like, as things as bad as they may seem, just kill a couple more CEOs.
Care system is a complete mess. Now, I want to tell you, if you are angry because you've been denied coverage or your insurer has forced you to change medications so they can make more money off of you, you are entitled to this anger. The system is set up by corporations and supported by politicians to make money by not paying for your healthcare needs. The people who should determine what medications you take or medical procedures you undergo should be you and your doctor, period. Now that being said, I don't consider Luigi Mangione a hero in any way, shape, or form. Violence is almost never the answer, and I do hope that justice will be served in this case. But this whole horrible event has ignited a very important discussion about health insurance in the United States and its many failings.
That's kind of contradicting of what he just said, because
I think
it's violence is the only reason that this is becoming such a topic right now.
I honestly think that was he just felt like he had to say that because he's being recorded
as a human,
and he's, posting this online and it is his name attached to this. But I still give him credit for making this type of video because he doesn't have to. And
yeah, agreed.
And it is nice to see a perspective of a doctor.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't label him a hero, but he is a legend. I will say that.
Yeah, people are talking about it, and that's what we need. And it sucks that it has to get down to the point of someone being killed for this conversation to be coming on both sides of the aisle.
Like, also, I think adds to it that he comes from a pretty wealthy family. He's not just some guy.
Yeah, because then they'd label him as some like homeless psychopath.
Yeah. They'd find some other reason to divide people, further in this country. Like, oh, yep, it's one of those poor people doing it.
Yeah.
And but when you see somebody who probably has lived a very cushioned life,
going to that
the
extent,
looks of it, going to that extent, then I don't know. And there's also been a couple manifestos that have gone around. I don't know which one's real, what's not. But all of them kind of include whether it was they screwed him over or his mother over. Yeah. So, I don't know.
That this discussion can bring about some much needed changes. So do you think Luigi Mangione is a hero? And has your health insurance failed you? Well, please share your thoughts in the comments. Then check out this video of how I'm getting investigated for unprofessional conduct. Yes, me. And as always, remember to eat real food, use clean skincare, and auto-juvenate before you operate.
Thanks, doctor.
All right.
Off topic, but I'm curious if anyone has heard about these drones all over New Jersey and allegedly on Oregon and California. I haven't seen any personally, but yeah, there's a lot of information coming out about that. Another moment where our government's lying to us because there is 0% chance they don't know.
Yeah, otherwise they'd be shooting those bitches down.
Yeah, they would not allow that. The hundreds of drones just to be flying in the air at night.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are. That's literally what they keep telling us. We're like, what are you talking about? But finally it's coming out that there is a possibility that a shipment of, what was it?
Nuclear weapons?
I don't know if it's technically weapons.
Or just nuclear items, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
something
know.
radioactive has gone missing. And when they found the crate for it, it was empty and looked a little, like somebody... what is the word I'm thinking of? Basically, somebody that shouldn't have got their hands on it. Don't know how true that is. That is what the mayor of New Jersey is saying.
Oh, he said that?
Yes. As of today or yesterday. It's because this one lady, I don't know if, I feel like no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about unless they live out here. You probably don't know. Bethany Frankel. She's like a reality. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm getting too off topic. But she mentioned it because apparently she knows somebody that would know. And so her TikTok went viral, and then when the news brought it up, he goes, well, yeah, that's basically what's happening. And he went into more detail about it.
Interesting.
Long story short, our government is yet again lying to us over something that I don't think they need to lie about. I think if you guys just say, hey guys, a little hiccup happened. We're looking for a shipment of cargo that went missing, and don't even have to go into detail. Just, that's it. Let people not think it's Russia or China, everyone wants to blame it on.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if it was, they wouldn't be shot down so quick.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. Interesting times.
Oh, man.
Yet again.
All right.
Let us know what you guys think about this.
Yeah, honestly, we want to know your opinions in the comments.
As outsiders,
yeah.
Or if you are living in America or even Canada. Sorry, the States or Canada.
Yeah.
People get so mad if I say America for
Everyone in the
United
comments is
States.
agreeing with Luigi.
Oh, in
Everyone.
this video?
Yeah, everyone. They're
yeah,
all
let
like,
us know.
he is a hero. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Like and
Thanks for
subscribe.
watching.
Like and subscribe, guys. And if you want to check out our vlog channel, you can jump over there. I'll link it down below. Cool.
Thanks for watching.
And to our French comrades, viva la révolution.